This video is brought to you by Storyblocks Video.
Hey! Who took my cookies? Janik? Lorenzo? Jill? Get down here, guys!
What's wrong, Jordy?
Janik, did you take my last cookie?
No, I don't like chocolate, so I didn't take your cookie, Jordy.
Okay, I believe you. And you, Lorenzo, did you take my last cookie?
No, Jordy, I hate cookies.
All right, I believe you too. And you, Jill, did you take my last cookie?
No, Jordy.
Now that I don't believe. Lasso of truth. Yeah.
Sometimes I go to public places and dress myself as a pigeon just because I like birds.
No, Jill. The question was if you took my last cookie. Damn, you're weird.
Oh, yeah. Do you want it?
Okay, I know Jordy likes cookies, but would he really eat that cookie? It's like dripping with weird Jill saliva. But welcome, I'm Janik and let me take you on this wondrous ride we call Copycat Friday. And today we are recreating an effect from one of the first female superheroes, Wonder Woman. They just released a trailer for her latest movie where you can see her kicking some ass. However, recreating some ass kicking would be hard. That's why we are going to show you how you can create the lasso of truth effect. Now, speaking about truth, did you know that the creator of Wonder Woman was also the inventor of the lie detector? Well, he did. And his name was William Marston. This is probably also the reason why Wonder Woman's lasso has the ability to make people tell the truth. Now, what do you need for this effect? Well, a green rope which you can buy or make yourself with some green tape, and most importantly, the free Saber plugin from Video Copilot. I'll leave a link for that in the description below. Of course, you are also going to need a shot to work on. The one thing to keep in mind when making your shot is the shutter speed. Increase this a lot so that the motion blur is at its minimum. This will help you with keying out the green rope. Now let's head over to After Effects where we can start with the post-production. The first step you can make is duplicating your shot 2 times. You can give them names such as original, rope and rope matte. This will make the workflow a lot easier. Then search for the key light effect and drag that to the rope matte layer. Select your green color and fine-tune if necessary. And believe me, it will be. Just put the view on combined matte and adjust the clip black and the clip white until you have a clean key. When this is done, go to the track matte options of the rope layer and set this to alpha inverted matte. Now instead of having a hole in your clip, the track matte will leave you with only the green rope. Exactly what we need. The next step is to pre-comp the rope and the rope matte. Of course, choose Move All Attributes into a new composition and give the layer a name. Okay, now you will have 2 layers. Your original one and the cut out rope. Next, search for the fill effect and drag that to your rope layer. You can keep the standard settings. We just need the fill effect to make the rope extra recognizable for the next step in After Effects. And this one is the most important step of the entire video. Making the masks to put the Saber plugin on. Normally, when you want to use the Saber plugin, you need to animate your masks frame by frame manually. However, we found a way to avoid this tedious animating. Select the rope clip and head over to the layer menu on top. Then on the bottom of the drop-down menu, select the Auto Trace option. This option will automatically create a mask on the layer's outlines. Keep the standard settings and click on OK. Let the Auto Trace do its thing, and after it's done, you will normally have a few masks that define your rope. Now because the Auto Trace tool isn't perfect, we have to skim through our shot to look for flaws. The first flaw you can solve is deleting the extra and needless masks. Just select and delete them. The second flaw we have is the fact that a few frames aren't outlined by the masks. So this means we have to draw them ourselves. Select the rope layer and take the pen tool. Now create a mask that roughly outlines the green rope. After this, enable the animation for the mask pad and let the mask move out of the frame on the moment the auto trace mask takes over again. Also, don't forget to move your own drawn mask out of the frame before the moment the auto-trace masks didn't work. Otherwise, you will have multiple glowing ropes, which isn't really what we want.
Yeah, nobody wants that. It's like Storyblocks video. I mean, who wants that? There's no use with Storyblocks. I use Storyblocks video every day. Crap. Yeah, but they're just so useful, okay? They have hundreds of thousands of 4K studio quality stock clips. They have After Effects templates, thousands of backgrounds and all different kinds of themes. There are overlay effects, there are transitions, and so much more. And the incredible thing, guys, is that there's only a single price per year, which is super cheap. And with that, you can download as much video assets as you want. That's right, we all have Storyblocks video here in the office. It's super cool. And yeah, we use it almost on a daily basis. So make sure to check it out, guys. You can get Storyblocks as well by clicking the first link in the description below. Now back to you, Janik.
Okay, now it's time to add the Saber plugin to your rope. Drag it from the effects library to the layer and change the blending mode to add. The next thing you can do now is change the core type to layer masks. This will use the masks as a pad for the Saber effect. Then play around with the settings until you have the effect that you want. I increased the glow spread, core size and core softness. But I also decreased the glow bias and of course changed the color from blue to orange. And look, we already have this cool glowing lasso of truth. Super simple, no? However, we can still add some extra details. And the first one that I want to add is motion blur, because we have none due to the high shutter speed. To reintroduce motion blur, just duplicate the rope layer, again pre-comp that layer and change the blending mode to add. Now drag the forced motion blur to the new pre-comp layer and in the effects controls set the motion blur samples to around 20. The only thing left now is to set the opacity to around 30 and maybe even animate opacity so that the motion blur comes in when you really whip the lasso. Now the last detail is some extra glow. Create an orange solid layer and place that on top of everything. Create an ellipse mask on the solid layer and feather it a whole bunch. Also lower the opacity to around 20. Change the blending mode to add and animate the mask so that it follows along with the lasso. And that was really it for this cool effect.
What are you doing, Lorenzo?
Nothing.
Lorenzo?
Okay. I was making a website using Squarespace and they're giving a 10% discount and I couldn't resist. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I use Squarespace too. It's awesome.
Okay guys, the video is almost done. However, I still want to do my Janik's Fun Fact Fountain! Personally, I find Wonder Woman quite cool with all her superpowers. She's even worthy of wielding Thor's hammer. How awesome is that? And you can't deny that she has been a role model for many young girls. Heck, she even helped with breaking the typical housewife stereotype. But what I do find strange is her weakness, which is being tied up by a man. This would make her completely powerless. However, it would only work if a man would bind her. Not a woman, a man. Sounds a little bit like bondage to me. Okay, let's wrap up this Copycat Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you Storyblocks video for the support. And like always, stay creative. Who can guess the song that I just whistled? 10 points if you give the right answer in the comments.